Hello, and welcome to the LFD Solution video tutorial program. My name is Tara Wong, and this is Chapter 5 of a 9-chapter series where we will introduce you to our Samsung Smart Signage platform and how to use our Magic Info solution. In this chapter, you will learn how to use the Magic Info server to approve and manage your connected devices, along with setting up a video wall connection using the server's functionality. Now, let me introduce Tony Pham from the B2B Solution Consulting Group. He will be presenting today's chapter to you.
Hello, and welcome back. I'm your host, Tony Pham, and today we will find out how to use Magic Info Server. So, what is Magic Info Server? Well, Magic Info Server is the content management software that can be used to control and manage your LFD players. You can install the software onto any PC that meets the specification requirements or onto the cloud. From the server, you can manage contents, devices, and user roles. Furthermore, you can schedule such content to be played back. Of course, all of this is done from a centralized location. And now, in order to log in, open up Internet Explorer and then, in the URL, enter in the IP address of your server, like so, and then the port, which right here is 7001, and finally the /magicinfo. Remember, the magic info at the end of the address is case sensitive. It is capital M and capital I, as you see here. The Magic Info Server login page is displayed after the page loads. Next, input in your user ID and your password, and then hit sign in. So now, I will show you how to activate your license on Magic Info Server. If this is your first time logging into Magic Info Server, you will see this screen asking you to register your license. Hit OK. Then you can choose either your first time activation or free license. If you hit free license, the screen will look like to the right. Choose which product you want the license for, and the license key will autofill. For now, I would choose Premium S. There are two ways to activate your free license, either connected or disconnected. If you have internet connection, use the connected part. If you do not, use the disconnected. As my PC is not connected to the internet, I will use the disconnected version. Here, as you can see, the license key is auto-filled in, also along with the hardware unique key. Next, you must read in the activation key. So find the activation key on your computer, which I am doing now. Once that is all put in, hit next, and your activation has been completed. After activation, if you do not see any changes, first sign out, and then log back in. And now you will see all of the tabs that you can use with Magic Info Server. Now, I will show you how to approve your connected device. First, go to the Device tab, then navigate to Unapproved. Here, any LFD that you have connected to the server will initially appear at. In order to approve them, you can either click on the approval here, or to do a mass approval, checkbox the mark, hit approve, put in device name, select the group where you want them to go, the location, and if you want an expiration date for the LFDs, finally hit OK. Now to find where your LFDs are at, go to All or go to By Group and find the group where you have allocated your LFD to. You now have your devices registered with the server and is ready to schedule contents to be published to them. Now, I will show you some device management options that you can use. To manage device, go to the Device tab, go to By Group, and navigate to the group to the LFDs that you want to manage. You will see 5 tabs: Monitoring, Information, Time, Setup, and Display Control. Monitoring allows you to see what players you have connected and if it is in video wall mode. Here, you can select which player you want to be your backup player or to create a video wall from the connected LFD. Next is Information. Information gives you more detailed information like device, name, MAC address, IP address, and even the model name. Next is the Time tab. Here, you can click on the device and get the current time. Also, you can set a timer, say to turn off the LFD, and you can also do holiday management. Next is Setup. In Setup, you can edit the LFD specific options. For example, if I go to Edit, you can edit the triggering interval, the monitoring interval, and the screen capturing interval. So you can also, let me cancel out, you can also set your tag here as well. Also, if you want to expire one of your LFD, this is where you would also do it. Finally is the Display Control tab. Here you can see some of the settings that are currently for your LFDs. For example, we have volume, mute, input source, panel status, monitoring temperature, and alarm occurrence temperature. Finally, if you look to the bottom, there is an arrow tab here. If you click on it, it will raise a device control option. This will allow you to actually remote control your LFDs, like for example, turning it on, turning it off, maybe changing the input source, changing the channel of your current schedule, and even changing the volume or putting it on mute. Now, how can you create new group? That is very easy. Just go to By Group, go to your organization, and then right-click on it and go to New Group. Here you can do a new group, hit Enter. And this is your new group that does not have any devices to it. For the new 2014 server, which is version 3000 or above, you can see the version number at the bottom left-hand corner of your Magic Info Server screen. So, for version 3000 or above, you can have different player types in the same group, which is an upgrade to the 2013 server software, because back then, it could only support the same player type in a group. Now, it can support a mixture. To manage users, click on the user icon and then go to By Group, and you can see the different organizations that each user might belong to. If you want to add a user to a group, go to Default, Add, and here you can add in the users. You can select the organization, the group, and select what row you want the user to be. It is actually very, very easy. I will not be creating a user right now. Finally, if you want to add additional group to the organization, it is still just like how we did it in device. Right click, do new group, and you can select And that's it. Now you know how to set up your Magic Info server and configure your users and devices. Now, I shall teach you how to use the integrated video wall feature, one of the new features of the 2014 Magic Info server. In order for this to work, you have to make sure all the LFDs that you want to be in the network video wall are connected to Magic Info server, either by Ethernet cables or wireless. First, you have to set up your devices as a video wall. Go to the Device tab, and here there should be an icon here that says Video Wall Setup. If you do not see it, that is because you are in All. You have to go to By Group, to your group, to where your LFDs are at, and here you will see the Video Wall Layout icon. Next, checkmarks the LFD, go to Video Wall Layout, Setting, and New. At the bottom of your browser, you will get the following dialog box popping up. Click Open. It is just a script that will launch Java and the Video Wall Layout Manager. When you get the Java permission box come up, hit Run. If nothing happens, check your Java security configuration, and then lower the security level of Java if the layout editor does not show up. At the outset, you will get the layout setting pop-up box. As you can see, it instantly recognized my LFD models. For this tutorial, we will be using formal layout and 2x1 on UE46D. Your screen might look different depending on what LFD you are using. This is the home screen of the layout editor. At the top toolbar, you will see the 4 steps that you will go through: layout mode, mapping mode, fine-tuning mode, and then complete. First, click on the LFD. As you can see, when you click on the LFD, you will get the properties displayed to the left. This is mainly helpful when you're trying to do a regular video wall. For now, click on mapping mode. When you go to the mapping mode, you will have to link where your actual LFD is positioned with the LFD devices in the layout editor. Your LFD will have a number overlaid on its actual screen. Write this number to the device ID's blank space on the layout editor. Hit enter and then do this for all of the LFDs. I have now identified the device IDs on my LFDs. Make sure you get this stage right. If, say, using the below example in real life, my number 1 LFD is actually on the right-hand side, then it would mess up the entire video wall. So position your LFD correctly with the correct device ID. Now click on fine-tuning mode. Fine-tuning mode puts display pattern on your real-life LFDs so that you can make sure they're lined up correctly. You can either readjust your real-life LFDs to make sure the pattern matches up, or readjust the virtual LFDs on the layout editor to fit how it looks in real life. There are multiple patterns you can use to fine-tune your video wall. Hit the Change Pattern button to do so. If you're adjusting your virtual LFDs on the layout editor, make sure to hit Apply Adjustment. When done, hit Complete. You will be asked, do you want to complete and upload the layout to the server? Hit Yes. Now, back on Magic Info Server, under Devices, and then by Group, your devices will show a V. That means they are now in a video wall configuration. Now, let's schedule a content for our video wall. Go to Schedule, hit New, For the schedule name, just put in sample schedule. The device group is where your device group is at, and select the right supported device group. Integrated video wall is only supported by I or S2 player, so I'll be using S2 player. Then for select device group, select the group that your devices are in. Okay, now hit next. Now for schedule, just click anywhere you see here on the screen. At the top, you will see something that says select content. To send it to the video wall, use the video wall bubble, like so. Find your content. So I would choose a random content on my server. Hit select. Let's do never expire for period, and let's do all day for the time. Hit save. Finally, hit save in the upper right-hand corner. And now your schedule should be published to your video wall. Now that you have published the schedule from your server to your LFD, all that's left to do is verify that your LFD are behaving in the video wall layout. So, in your home menu, go to player on both of your LFDs, then go to network channel. And as you can see, our content has been published successfully. Congratulations! Now you know how to set up the integrated video wall using the layout editor in Magic Info Server and schedule the contents to your video wall. I hope this tutorial was very helpful, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!
Thank you, Tony, for your presentation. So, in Chapter 5 today, you were given a tutorial on how to use the Magic Info Server to approve and manage your connected devices, along with setting up a video wall connection using the server's functionality. In the next chapter, Chapter 6, we will show you how to schedule content on your server for publishing to connected LFDs. See you then!